Welcome back to Afternoon Express. I hope that you're having a very wonderful, very positive start to your week. Now, entrepreneur and businesswoman Keri Garland-Soldo joins us in the loft now to give us some insight into her really unique story. She chats to us about all the trials of attempting to start a business with no money and how she overcame obstacles that might come across to so many people as insurmountable. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Tell us a little bit about your background. Where did you grow up and what was your life growing up like?
So I grew up in Durban. I moved in with my stepmom and my dad, and we ended up with a half sister. I'm one of 5 girls, so it was a very big family. We didn't all live in the same house at the same time. And I did the kind of standard government school upbringing, moved to Joburg. There were more opportunities. And I was 18 years old and lived for a couple of months with my stepdad and my mum. And my stepdad has become the most incredible influence in my life.
So nice.
Encouraged me to study and offered to pay for me to study. And I said, it's not your job. It's not your job. And I started off as a receptionist in a law firm and paid for my own studies. I studied through UNISA. I still do little online courses through Udemy or Course RSA. And I kind of found my own way in the world.
Yeah, that's a great story. I believe that entrepreneurs are born. I think you can give someone as much education as possible, but to be a good entrepreneur, I think you've got to have that X factor, that little bit of pizzazz. What was your, I suppose, your intro into entrepreneurship? Why did you decide to have your own business as opposed to do something with a little bit more security?
Can I say I have problems with authority?
Yeah.
No, the honest answer is I struggle getting pregnant.
Okay.
And it required 6, 7, 8 visits to a specialist every month. And that meant that a traditional job just wasn't going to work for me. And we really, really wanted to be pregnant. So, you know, through my kind of traditional job choices, I'd realized that there are incredibly smart people in this world that are not made for running their own businesses.
Okay.
And there was a gap in the market, and I decided to fill that.
Tell us a little bit about your business and what the road to creating it was like.
So it is, as I said, I saw the gap, commercial management. So it's a full turnkey solution to any small to medium business, from hiring your first staff member and kind of dealing with the HR issues and the contractual, to finance, to firing or retrenching if you have to go that route, to basic kind of legal contracts and obviously tax and compliance and things like that. And just because I know that I'm extremely lucky to be where I am, I've developed a passion for non-profit organizations.
Amazing. Although your business is obviously very, very successful, so, I mean, there must have been a lot of struggles in the beginning, especially like not having any money to start it up. What gave you the edge, I suppose, to be able to build a business on your own with no money and no actual formal education on what you were doing?
Tenacity.
Oh, good.
And, you know, I just want to correct you there. You know, it's not to say that because my business has been around for 12 years that I'm over the struggles.
Yeah.
There are times. The economy is going through struggles. Every 3 or 4 years, we kind of reset the clock and we start again, and you minimize your overheads, and you resort to, or just choose to use outsourced staff instead of sitting with a massive office space. And given that I try and employ moms like myself, that sort of thing works well. You know, you get to be home with your kids and working from home. Yeah. So yes, I started without capital, but what I did was I worked, and I then worked some more, and, you know, kind of developed the client relationships and that sort of thing while I was employed and earning an income. Who needs sleep?
Exactly. We all have the same hours in the day as Beyonce. But now, obviously, giving back is something that's very dear to your heart. Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about your charity.
So I am an advisory board member. I work advising on compliance and things like that with various organizations. So Rare Diseases South Africa, Genetic Alliance, South African Council for Automation and Control. They do a lot of sponsorships and things like that. My baby is Cornerstone Woman.
Yeah.
I'm an advisory board member for them. I joined after they had started. And that's an organization that helps women to escape from the destructive cycles of abuse.
Wow.
And rebuilding their lives afterwards. Because once you've escaped, and we've given you the legal assistance, we've sorted you out with medical assistance and, you know, found your kids new schools and things like that, you need to get back into the workplace.
Exactly. What
Just
an
because
amazing
of-
charity. Thank you so much for being here today and sharing all this
Thank you.
information with us. More information will, of course, be on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za.